Hi, today we will see about new feature in Maya 2017 called Curve Wrap. It actually look like this. So I hope you like it. Stay tuned. Okay, before we get into the actual project, we need to know about basic settings of Curve Wrap. So the Curve Wrap is available in Mesh. So Mesh is a new feature found in Maya 2017. It also found in Maya 2016 extension too. So before we see Curve Wrap, you need to draw some curve. So I will take my EP curve tool in curves and surface. So I will draw roughly in my grid. So like this and press enter. So now I want to create one polycube. So go to polygon and click on polycube. So and then you want to increase subdivision width, height and depth to 15. So now I select my polycube and shift select my curve. Go to mesh and click on this one. So curve wrap. So that means it will automatically attach to our curve. So here we have a lot of option. So in first we see about offset. So when I click and drag on offset, so the cube will be travel on that curve. So it's really cool. So and then here we have mesh scaling. So when I increase my mesh length, so the length will be increased. So it will increase up to 2. If you want more, you want to type it here. So I will click 15. See here. So now I want to increase my mesh scale like this. So now I increase my offset. So it will be travel like this. So this is our actual project to see now. So now you know about basic settings of our curve wrap. So now we get into the actual project. Okay, now we get into the actual project. So before that we want to set our camera view. It's really important. So I will click spacebar to switch over my viewport. So I will click and drag over here. So I will want only 2 viewport. So here I want to set my camera view. Go to rendering, click on create camera on grid. So and then go to panels, perspective and choose camera 1. So here you need to set view, camera settings and choose overscan, and view, camera settings and choose resolution gauge. So and then you want to add grid. So I want to adjust like this. So now you want to draw the curve over here. So go to curves and surface, click on EP curve. So you want to draw roughly on grid. So like this and press enter. Now I will drag my camera view little more like this. So press E and rotate the curve over here. So until it reach in camera view. So you want to rotate like this. So I want to select this control vertex and move over here. So I want to hide my starting position. So in my camera view. So like this. So I will move this one. So I will give equal distance of my curve points like this. So and then I want to move this one a little bit up. So and then I want to move this one nearby the camera. So see here we have camera. So I want to move this one a little bit. So I want to move this one a little bit up. So like this. So I will give some even distance of my curve points. So now I want to draw another curve. So go to curves and surface, click on EP curve. So now you want to draw another curve, so like this, and press enter. Press E and rotate this one again, so for this direction, and then move up a little bit. So I want to move like this. I want to show my starting position of my curve, so like this. So now I want to move a little bit in Z. So don't overlap curve like this. So don't overlap each and every curve. So you want to move little bit far away. So create, so I will duplicate this one, press Ctrl D and move it little bit back and rotate like this, and press W and move this way, so like this. So I won't show my starting position in my camera view, so I will move little bit further to hide my, like this. So I won't show my starting position, so like this. So now I want to draw another one, so I will duplicate this one, press Ctrl D, I will move it again, so and press E and rotate this one like this. So I want to hide my starting position, so I will right click and choose control vertex, so I will select this one and move up. So I will hide my starting position, so like this. So now I complete my this one. So right click and choose control vertex. See here, this curve will be start from here, so but I need to start from here. So I want to reverse my curve direction, so right click and choose object mode. So select this curve, so and go to modeling tab, and in surfaces, curves, here you need to choose reverse direction. So right click and choose control vertex, so that means the curve starting position will over here. So now I choose object mode. So you want to check in other things also, so I will select this one and right click and choose control vertex, so it's correct. So the curve starting position will be here, so I will select this one, right click and choose control vertex. So see here, the curve starting position is here, so I want to reverse, so I will select this object and go to curves and choose reverse direction. So I will check each and every object, so I will select this one, right click and choose control vertex, so it will be perfect. So and then I will choose this one, control vertex. So I want to reverse this one, so I will select this object, go to curves and choose reverse direction. So your all curve starting points should be in this side, so I will reverse that one. So that's it. Now we want to animate our mesh curve wrap. So go to polygons, create polycube, so it will be arrive in center of grid. Go to polygube division, so I will give at least 20 and 20 divisions. So first you need to select any of your, so first I select my cube and shift select any of your curve, so and then go to mesh and click on curve wrap. So that means it will automatically start from this position. So I want to increase my length, so up to 15. So see here, it will be shown in my camera. So that means I will select this curve, right click and choose control vertex. So select this front control vertex and I will move little bit back to hide my curve wrap in my camera view. So don't show the starting position of your curve wrap, it's hide from my camera view. So I will adjust little bit more to adjust. So like this, right click and choose object mode. So I will select this one. So now you need to animate. So before that I will select this one and go to curve wrap 1. So here you need to increase the maximum scale amount. So I want to give little bit thick. So I will give length to 20. So I will adjust little bit to hide my curve wrap in my camera view. So right click and choose object mode. So now you need to animate. So go to first frame and in offset right click and choose set key. So go to 50th frame. So and then give offset to 1 and right click and choose set key. So before that I want to adjust my curve over here because it will shown in my camera view. So I will select this curve, right click and choose control vertex. So select the last point and move little bit up to hide my curve wrap. So right click and choose object mode. So now I select my viewport, go to first frame, select this view and click play. So see here, it will animate very nice. So it looks really cool. See here. Okay, so now I want to give some colors to my object. So I will select this one, right click and choose assign new material. So you will apply Arnold or any Maya material. So in this case I will choose my Maya blend. So and then choose my color, any color you want. So I will choose my red. So now I want to animate other object. So whenever you animate any of your curve, so please hide it, otherwise it will confuse you. So I will select this curve and press Shift H to hide this curve. Control H to hide this curve. So that means your scene will be seen very clearly. So after animating your curve, please hide it. Select the curve and press Ctrl H to hide. So now you want to make another curve to animate. So create another polygon. So it will automatically create it in center of grid. So I will give 20, 20 and 20 divisions. So when the cube selected, shift select any of your NURBS curve and go to mesh and click on curve wrap. So that means it will automatically start over here. So now I will increase my length to 20. So and increase my maximum scale amount. So is equal to this mesh. So I will increase my maximum scale. So now I want to key. So go to 5th frame and give offset to set key, right click on offset. So go to 5th frame and right click on offset and give set key and go to 55th frame. So and increase offset to 1. So right click and choose key selected. So see here, it will visible in my camera. So I want to hide that one. So select this curve, right click and choose control vertex. Select this control vertex. So I will move little bit in front side to hide my curve wrap. So now I will select this one and play. So see here, it's really fun. See here. So now I want to apply some material. So right click and choose assign new material. Right click and choose assign new material and choose blend. So I will choose my color to blue. So like this. So now I want to hide this one. So because I want to see my scene clearly, so I will select this curve, press Ctrl H to hide. So now I want to make animation for this curve. So same thing, go to polygons, create new polygon, polycube. So I will go to polycube and give subdivisions to 20, 20 and 20. So and press enter. So now I select this cube and shift select this curve, so any of your curve, and go to mesh and click on curve wrap. So that means it will automatically add to our curve. So and then I will increase my length to 20. So and then I will increase my maximum scale amount, so as we match up this object, so like this. So now I will animate. So I will go my 10th frame. So right click on offset and choose set key, and go to 60th frame. So and give offset to 1, right click and choose set key. So that means when I click over here, so I will play. So I will go my first frame, so and click play button. So now see, it will very cool, see here. So it's awesome. So now I want to change my material. So I will select this object, right click and choose assign new material and choose blend. So I will choose any of our color. So I will, in this case I will choose green. So now I want to hide this curve. So I will select this curve, press Ctrl H to hide. So now I want to animate one more object. So in final, so go to polygons and click on polycube, go to polycube settings and give subdivisions to 20, 20 and 20. So and press enter. So when the cube selected, and shift select your curve and go to mesh and click on curve wrap. So now it's attached, so I will increase my length to 20, like this. So I will match up my scale. So I will increase my maximum scale amount like this. So now I will adjust little bit this curve. So because it's shown in my camera view, right click on this curve and choose control vertex. So I will select this control vertex, I will move it again little bit back. So now I select this curve and go to curve wrap. So and right click on offset and give set key. I will undo that. So I will go my 50th frame. So we already animate up to 10th frame. So it will arrive like this. So now I will go my 15th frame. Right click and choose set key, and I will go my 65th frame. So I'll increase my offset to 1 and choose right click and choose set key. So now it's shown in my camera view. So I will select this curve and choose control vertex. So I will select this control vertex and move it up. So you won't show the cube in camera view, so like this. So now I will select this one and I will see my play. So see here, it's really close to our camera. So that's it. Now I want to change my color. So right click and choose assign new material and choose yellow color. So like this. So now I will select this curve, press Ctrl H to hide. So if you want to add light, so it's your wish, so you will add. So I will go to view camera settings and disable my camera settings to fill. So and give camera settings to overscan, and I disable my resolution gate to no gate. So now I will go over here. So I will animate up to 65 frames. So I will set my frame range, right click and choose play blast. So I will choose QT, so and give custom settings of 1920. So I will hide my grid. So and give custom settings of full HD 1920 and 1080, scale to 1. So and then I want to save in my desktop, so I will choose my desktop. So I will choose CurveWrap and save, and then click play blast. So make sure you want to select this view and click play blast. Okay, so see here, it's really fun if you want to add some lights, so it looks so cool. So this is very useful for motion graphics artist. So I hope you like it. So I will see you on next project. Click here to also watch the tutorial of Maya 2017 new feature called render sequence, and click here to watch the tutorial of top 10 new features found in Maya 2017. Click subscribe button to subscribe my YouTube channel for more Maya 2017 tutorials, and also check my YouTube channel. There is lot of course offer for you for modeling, texturing, lighting, rendering, animation, rigging, dynamics and VFX projects.